At first glance, Bellwether appears to be an innocent and kind character in the movie Zootopia. However, as the story unfolds, it becomes evident that her intentions are far from innocent, and she plays a significant role as the film's main antagonist. At Judy Hopps' graduation ceremony, where she becomes the first rabbit police officer, Bellwether is seen with Mayor Lionheart. Judy's assignment is to work in the city center Precinct 1. Bellwether happily gives Judy her police badge and mentions how proud this moment is for all the small animals like them. However, Lionheart then barges in and brushes her aside, wanting to take the spotlight and be in the publicity photos with Judy. This forces her to awkwardly squeeze herself into the pictures from the side. Despite the excitement of the day, it's clear that Bellwether is being overshadowed and not receiving the credit she deserves as a fellow small animal in a position of power. At a critical moment in the story, Judy decided to disobey the orders of being just a meter maid, leading Chief Bogo to become furious and threaten to fire her for not following the rules. Right when things look bleak for Judy, Bellwether enters the scene and finds out about Judy's decision to work on the case. Seizing the opportunity, she quickly sends a text to Mayor Lionheart, informing him about Judy's assignment. This leaves Chief Bogo no choice but to allow Judy to continue working on the case, despite his frustration. Bellwether's timely arrival and intervention play a significant role in protecting Judy's job and ensuring she can continue her investigation. This demonstrates her subtle influence and ability to turn the situation in her favor. As Judy and Nick are discussing how to gather more information about Manches, Nick suggests utilizing traffic cameras for clues. Realizing that she does not have access to these cameras, Judy gets the idea to seek help from Bellwether, who might have the necessary clearance. She agrees to provide them access to the city's traffic camera system. She also opens up about her feelings of being more of a glorified secretary rather than an actual assistant mayor, emphasizing that helping them makes her feel more useful. However, their conversation is interrupted by a phone call from Mayor Lionheart, asking Bellwether to cancel his afternoon meeting. Due to this call, she has to leave Judy and Nick to continue analyzing the traffic camera footage independently. Despite the unexpected interruption, Bellwether's contribution to their investigation proves to be significant, allowing them to progress further in their search for Manches. After she is appointed as the new mayor of Zootopia, she approaches Judy with an offer to become the public face of the Zootopia Police Department. Her intention is to provide a sense of security and comfort for the prey citizens who are currently fearful due to the ongoing predator crisis. However, Judy's response is unexpected. She declines the offer and, much to Bellwether's astonishment, chooses to resign from the ZPD. As the story unfolds, Judy stumbles upon a crucial piece of information. The predators have been turned savage by means of a psychotropic serum. With all the evidence in hand, they tried taking a shortcut through the Natural History Museum to get to the ZPD quicker. However, their plans are halted when they run into Bellwether and a group of Ram ZPD officers. She extends her gratitude to Judy for her relentless efforts and tries to take the evidence from their possession. During this encounter, Judy experiences a sudden realization. She recalls that the only ones aware of her return to the city and her intention to head toward the ZPD were the Rams creating the serum. The fact that she was able to intercept them can only mean that she is part of the nefarious scheme. This crucial deduction exposes Bellwether's duplicity, unveiling her involvement in the dark conspiracy that threatens the very fabric of Zootopia's society. While Bellwether and her Ram accomplices are in pursuit of Judy and Nick, she emphasizes the fact that prey constitute the majority of Zootopia's population. She attempts to persuade Judy to join their cause, believing that they share common goals. However, Judy and Nick disregard her words and make a break for the exit. Unfortunately, their escape is thwarted when one of the Rams knocks them into a pit exhibit. Seizing the opportunity, Bellwether retrieves the evidence and reveals a weapon designed to shoot predators with paintball-like pellets, which have the power to turn them savage. With a swift and merciless action, she shoots Nick with the intention of turning him savage. Her ruthless plan is to have Nick, now under the influence of the serum, kill Judy, thereby eliminating them both as witnesses to her criminal activities. In an intense struggle, Judy not only has to avoid being harmed by a savage Nick but also attempts to uncover Bellwether's true motives. Managing to get her to divulge her intentions, Judy discovers the extent of the new mayor's malicious plans. Bellwether brazenly admits that she is determined to rise in power and control the city of Zootopia, no matter the cost. To achieve her ambitious goals, she is willing to use the serum to turn every predator in the city into a savage state. This cold-hearted strategy would ensure the dominance of prey in Zootopia's society with her as their ultimate leader. Despite Judy's best efforts, Nick succumbs to the serum's influence, putting her life in grave danger. Bellwether watches the scene unfold, observing with a mixture of curiosity and cruel satisfaction as Nick's jaws close around Judy's neck. A smirk appears on her face, as she mistakenly believes that she has finally eliminated her opposition and cleared the path for her diabolical plans to come to fruition. As the tense confrontation unfolds, the true cunning of Judy and Nick is unveiled, revealing that they had replaced the serum pellets in Bellwether's gun with ordinary blueberries. Despite this unexpected setback, she remains undeterred and quickly adjusts her strategy, threatening to pin the blame on Judy and Nick since it would essentially be their word against hers. Just as it seems like she might get away with her schemes, Judy divulges her final trump card. She had discreetly recorded Bellwether's confession using her trusty carrot pen, capturing the incriminating evidence necessary to expose the corrupt mayor's malevolent plans. Overcome with shock and desperation, Bellwether recognizes that her carefully crafted plans have been dismantled and that she has been outmaneuvered by Judy's quick thinking. Realizing that she has no other choice, she prepares to flee the scene in a last-ditch effort to escape the consequences of her actions. However, her escape is short-lived as Chief Bogo and the Zootopia Police Department encircle her, ensuring that there is no chance of evading justice. Alongside her henchrams, who had aided her in executing her nefarious plans, she is swiftly taken into custody, ultimately putting an end to her deceitful rule over Zootopia and restoring hope for a brighter future for all its inhabitants. The last we see of Bellwether is in her prison cell. As she observes a televised broadcast of Gazelle's lively concert, her facial expression is a clear indication of her deep-seated contempt and resentment. As the scene comes to a close, Bellwether returns to her brooding, sulking in the corner of her cell. It is evident that the weight of her crimes and the resulting loss of power and freedom continue to fuel her bitter resentment, leaving her isolated from those around her, even in a shared space.